Homeward Bound Daily Devotional by Ellen G. White. Access to God, October 9th. For Christ is not entered into the holy place made with hands, which are the figures of the true, but into heaven itself, now to appear in the presence of God for us. Hebrews chapter 9, verse 24. In the course above, Christ is pleading for his church, pleading for those for whom he has paid the redemption price of his blood. Centuries, ages can never lessen the efficacy of his atoning sacrifice. The sin of Adam and Eve caused a fearful separation between God and humanity, and Christ steps in between fallen sinners and God and says to them, "You may yet come to the Father. There is a plan devised through which God can be reconciled to humanity and humanity to God. Through a mediator, you can approach God. And now he stands to mediate for you. He is the great high priest who is pleading in your behalf, and you are to come and present your case to the Father through Jesus Christ. Thus you can find access to God." Christ Jesus is represented as continually standing at the altar, momentarily offering up the sacrifice for the sin of the world. He is a minister of the true tabernacle which the Lord pitched and not man. The typical shadows of the Jewish tabernacle no longer possesses any virtue. A daily and a yearly typical atonement is no longer to be made, but the atoning sacrifice through a mediator is essential because of the constant commission of sin. Jesus is officiating in the presence of God, offering up his shed blood as it had been a lamb slain. The religious service, the prayers, the praise, the penitent confession of sin ascends up from true believers as incense to the heavenly sanctuary, but passing through the corrupt channels of humanity, they are so defiled that unless purified by the blood, they can never be of value with God. All incense from earthly tabernacle must be moist with the cleansing drop of the blood of Christ. He holds before the Father the censer of his own merits, in which there is no taint of earthly corruption. He gathers into the censer the prayers, the praise, the confessions of his people, and with these he puts his own spotless righteousness. Then, perfumed with the merits of Christ's propitiation, the incense comes up before God, holy and entirely acceptable. Oh, that all may see that everything in obedience, in penitence, in praise and thanksgiving must be placed upon the glowing fire of the righteousness of Christ. Thank you for listening. This is your daily devotional. We hope you can listen again tomorrow. Homeward Bound.